Mario Kart 8!
Never thought I would do this now, would I? Regardless, I'm on a mission with this. To review every single track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yes, even the booster course pass ones as well. Since you guys really like my top 20 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks video, I thought it's time to do a follow-up from that. Now, these reviews are going to be split up into 5 parts. Today's part will focus on the 16 nitro tracks from the base Wii U game. Second will be the 16 retro tracks, and so on. Now, I raced my butt off to make this video happen, as I sat down and played all 96 tracks to make this happen. And also, this is just my opinion on all of these tracks. It is just my personal bias. If you disagree with me, then that's perfectly fine. Not everyone's going to agree with my thoughts on these tracks. Anyways, let's start with the 16 nitro tracks in the original Wii U game. Starting off the game overall is Mario Kart Stadium. And what an opener this course is. With this being the very first track in Mario Kart 8 overall, it really left an impact on the game. I love the music, I love how it shows off just how awesome the new anti-gravity gimmick is. For once, this game opens up with an amazing course, and not just a plain and simple circuit we've been getting for like 4 games in a row now. And it kinda gets a little tiresome after a while, especially since that there's so many more unique courses out there. Overall, this course is great, and I give it a 9 out of 10. Now, when you hear the words water park, you're gonna want something really fun. But I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but we didn't. Sure, the gimmick of this track being underwater is cool and all, but I just wish that there was more going on in this course than what was given here. The music is really good and all, but honestly, this is one of my least favorite courses in this whole game. I'm sorry if there's any water park fans out there, but I'm just not a fan of it. I'd give it a 5.5 out of 10. I am a sucker for chocolate and ginger, and seeing Sweet Sweet Canyon for the first time gave me so much warm and fuzzy feels. The music is very nice. I love how there's a section where you can go on 2 different routes towards the end where the piranha plants are. If you've seen my top 20 favorite Mario Kart 8 tracks video, then you'll know how much I really like this course. Sure, it's not the best ever, but it's still one that is so fun to play on from time to time. Plus this, along with a certain booster course pass course, would be perfect to play on for the Easter occasion. This course gets a 9 out of 10 rating from me. And the last course of this cup is Swamp Ruins. This is quite an interesting course. I love this section where you have 3 different routes to take. The left and right are anti-gravity routes, and the middle path that is accessible if the rolling stone knocks it down on lap 2 or 3 is a glider section. That's pretty cool. I also really like the music. I know that'll get old very quickly, but I really love Mario Kart 8's music whether a course is good or bad. Overall, I have nothing else to say other than this is a really good course that takes good advantage of underwater driving, anti-gravity, and gliding mechanics. A solid 8.5 out of 10. Kicking off the Flower Cup is, yet again, another Mario circuit. Come on, Nintendo, this is now the second time that a Flower Cup starts within Mario circuit. So, I'd have to say that this is one of the better Mario circuits out there, along with the DS one. This one does a pretty decent job of the usage of anti-gravity, and the music is still quite good, but still, one of the more forgettable ones in this game, considering the majority of the Mario circuits we've gotten. This course gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Next is Toad Harbor. This is one of the prettiest looking courses in this whole game. Can't believe I didn't bring this up earlier, but the graphics, for the base game at least, are absolutely stunning. This is some of the best graphics I have ever seen to come out of a Mario Kart game, or even a Wii U game for that matter. And I'm definitely not the first to say that, nor will I ever be the last. Back to this course though. Like I said, the course is very pretty looking. I love how there's like a peach version of the Statue of Liberty if you look closely enough. All in all, I have not much to say other than this is another really good course. 7 out of 10. Another mansion course, huh? Interesting pick, Nintendo. Interesting pick. Twisted Mansion is definitely a cool looking mansion course, but I prefer Luigi's Mansion from Mario Kart DS. I really like the music for this course though, and it makes good uses of anti-gravity and underwater driving. Though, like Nintendo Land said, there could have been at least some Luigi's Mansion or just mansion themed in general stuff going on in this course. But it's not too shabby, honestly. It's still another really good course. I'd say it gets 7 out of 10. And the final course of the Flower Cup is Shy Guy Falls. And what a finale to the cup this is. I kind of regret not putting this in my top 20 best courses in this game. But let's just say it's either number 21 or 22 in my top 30. I really like the music. I love how you're literally going up and down a waterfall. That's such a cool feature. And gliding back down is also really cool as well. All in all, another really good track. An 8 out of 10 from me. Starting off the Star Cup is one of my favorite tracks in the entire game, Sunshine Airport. Man alive, what a cool looking track this is. As I said in my top 28 Deluxe tracks video, I am a big fan of airports in almost anything, and this is no exception. I love the part where you're gliding as airplanes are taking off. And another cool Easter egg is that if you look closely enough, you can see a Koopa-shaped island, which is straight up Koopa Troopa Beach from Mario Kart 64. That is such a cool reference. Simply a beautiful track to race on. 9.5 out of 10. Ah yes, Dolphin Shoals. The first completely underwater track. And it's a really good one. For one, the music is an absolute banger. I love the uses of jazzy saxophones during the song. Seriously, whoever is using that saxophone during this theme, I salute you. Easily one of the best themes in the entire game. Outside the theme though, this is another cool looking track. I love how you're mostly underwater throughout most of the track. Plus, on 200cc, you can cut that turn at the end big time. That's one of the few good things I'll say about 200cc. All in all, this track is a lot of fun to race on, accompanied by a banger soundtrack. 8.5 out of 10. Next is Jake Fantasy's favorite Mario Kart 8 track, Electrodrome. I could easily see why he picked this one as his favorite. The theme is great for one thing, but I love the fact that the whole race takes place in a flipping nightclub. Plus I like the feature of having two separate paths, just like a certain Wii U DLC track we'll get to at a later date. All in all, another fantastic track. 9 out of 10 all around. And ending the Star Cup is my absolute favorite track in Mario Kart 8, Mount Wario. What an absolutely beautiful track to race on. The music is great for one thing, but the fact that all 3 laps take you from the top to the bottom is an incredible idea. You go down a mountain, through a cave, a dam, a forest, and a winter sports course that gives me heavy Snow and Under vibes. Sure, the moguls are similar to DK Summit's moguls, but that doesn't stop this track from being epic. A 10 out of 10 from me. I don't think any track in this game is ever going to beat it, but they can still try to. Starting off the Special Cup is Clown Top Cruise. Once again, the music slaps so hard. I love how at one point during the song, it plays Gusty Garnets from Mario Galaxy. That's definitely a nice touch from the composers of this game. Outside the theme, this track is actually yet again another really good one. I love how you're going up into the clouds from an airship. And whenever I see an airship, it just pains my heart that Airship Fortress didn't make it into this game. But that's another story. Not much else to say other than it's another very nice track to race on. 8 out of 10. Really? Another desert track? Why does the world need another desert track? Anyways, this track is alright, I guess, though it is kind of boring. There isn't really that much going on, and I swear, seeing that upper part that's hard to reach makes this feel like the hard as hell jump from Thomasville Logging Camp all over again. Well, except if it's in 200cc, where it's actually pretty easy, because you just go up there with ease. That's why this track is kind of lackluster to me. 5 out of 10. This track, eat it, Chief. There are so many Bowser's Castle tracks out there, but this version of Bowser's Castle might just be my absolute favorite Bowser's Castle track thus far. This or the Wii version would be my favorite. Anywho, this track is a hell of a lot of fun to race on. I love how it has a bit of a factory setting to it, as we don't really have that many factory settings in Mario Kart tracks. And the soundtrack is amazing. I love the uses of rock guitars during the theme. I love the challenge this track has, especially on 200cc. But who doesn't love a bit of a challenge, right? All in all, another fantastic track. 9 out of 10. And the final nitro track from the base Wii U game is this game's Rainbow Road. Like I said in my review of every Rainbow Road, this track has some things going for it, but it still leaves something to be desired. And it kind of felt underwhelming considering that the last Rainbow Road we had was top notch. The music's still good, but the actual layout falls flat on its face. Like I said in the Rainbow Road video, the idea of the Rainbow Road taking place within a space station is cool in concept, but the execution doesn't live up to that. My biggest issue with this track is that there are some really sharp turns, like too many to count, and it can be really challenging, especially on 200cc. All in all, an interesting rainbow running concept, but not one track I ever designed to race on again, unless it's replayable. A 6.5 out of 10 from me. And that concludes my review of all 16 Nitro tracks from the base Wii U game. Tune in tomorrow for the second installment of this 5-part long series. Bye guys.